The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Heinz Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Right back to Conner here on first. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam. 36, 36. You go tight. You got tight.
On second down now, it's Conner, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Coming to you, coming to you. Alert, 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
Now Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, 50 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now Burrow on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
To number 83, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The wide receiver
on the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Down by Trey Waynes. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers 0.
So we got man. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Like 80. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Double ball. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here it comes. Nice 57. 57's Mike. Hey, come on.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Randy Bullock lining up for the
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every
blitz coming, and And down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary,
that's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Randy Bullock.
Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, son. Easy.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I'm going to run you over. Check the backer.
From the 44, Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Here we go. 180. Push him back. 57. Mike, show that bench release and go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
first
But
down.
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Alert, alert. Shoot.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it.
On the play, recovered by the kicking team.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Onside kick.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
On second down, Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to
John Ross.
Touchdown.
42 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Schuster.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, watch out, Bill! Mike's 59.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
DJ Reader brought him down. A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Eight.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. again, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Steelers 9. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
2-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Army.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Ebron caught left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Black 20. Exit. 50. Black 57's right.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 57. 24. All day, defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Going deep downfield, and got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 79 yards. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You know, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Derek Watt. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We're pretty quiet, team. 44. Kill. Turn up.
Ben to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's just me and you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Big extra point. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
And 10.
You ain't doing alert. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Chase.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
5-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Bates on the coverage.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on, D. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
30. 57. 57's the mic. Watch 57. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Nice 57. Easy. Oh, yeah.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's